Well, on the topic of relationships, this one rocked my world. I'm a Kardashian girl through and through. Watched pretty much every season at some point in my life. But these
Same.
two, Tom Brady, his reps just spoke out and squashed that he was dating Kim Kardashian or that there was any type of romantic appeal. Now, she reached out to him because she's looking to get a house in, I believe it's the same neighborhood as where he resides. He has a home in the Bahamas. So she's looking to get a,
Hmm.
a property over there. So she gave him a call to suss it out and get some advice. But of course, dating rumors are circulating. People are thinking that her and Tom Brady are going to be a thing. What do you think about all of this? Did you hear these rumors? What was your reaction if you did? Talk to me. Where are you at with all this?
I heard the rumors too, and how
Yeah.
iconic would that be?
Oh
I
my
mean, they weren't a
gosh.
super solid rumor. It was just she used his like cart or whatever. And I think it's
Yeah.
more of a thing of just she has friends in high places, and I would use those friends as luxuries as well. You're Kim Kardashian, use it to your advantage.
Oh, I know.
It was very nice for Brady to do that for Kim. Um, but yeah, and for the split second that I thought they were dating, my mind did explode.
Yeah, me too. I was like, there is no I can't
It would be
picture it for
very
some reason,
it'd be very
but
Kim of her. Like it's on
it,
brand.
it's a severe change up though. Like this in my opinion, let me know yours. Do you think that this would be the hottest guy that she ever dated? I think it would be the hottest guy that she's dated. Although, who was the guy that she got
Mm,
married to back in the day?
Chris
Oh gosh, I'm
Humphries.
for him. He was cute,
Um,
kind of, but I don't
yeah.
know. I mean, he might be the hottest one that she would date if she were to date Tom Brady, which they're not. But uh, as of
I'm
right
one
now,
of the Pete Davidson stands. So for me, if Tom Brady and Pete were side by side begging for my affections, a normal Tuesday night, I would choose Pete.
I love that. What? Let me ask you, what would make you choose Pete over Tom Brady?
BDE.
I
I mean, that's the honest answer. I just think he's got that persona. You've heard that, right? That's his
Oh no,
thing.
I know. That's his thing. That's apparently how he gets all of the hottest A-lister women that are
Yeah,
out there right
he's
now.
just he has a confidence about him. And I'm always down for a funny guy as well.
Me too. I just love you. I just love that you just said that. I wasn't even thinking. I'm like, I'm waiting for you to be like, well, Pete just seems like he's more approachable, more relatable kind of thing. I was not expecting for you to go there. That's freaking funny. Um
Yeah. I've never had like a quarterback of the football team like thing. It's never been. I'd rather go with the artsy guy.
I like that. I like that. You know what? I was initially going to choose Tom Brady if I were proposing the same idea to myself, but maybe I would go for Pete. I like Pete because he's very I'm never gonna wonder where Pete's head is at. I feel like if he's bored with me, he'll be like,
Sure.
"Hey, I'm over this." Like I feel like he's gonna be like, "I gotta go now." Like he's very
Great
he's
impression.
very trans.
Great impression.
He'd be like, "Thanks." No, and I'm like, "Okay." Now I'm cracking up. Tom, okay, let's talk about this real quick with Tom.
Okay.
With these rumors kind of budding, one of the things that I wanted to touch on with you is now obviously his team was very quick to come back and squash it. I was kind of shocked. I was like, "Oh, you don't want to let this sit for a second? Like is this not good PR? Like what I wonder I'm trying to figure out what his team is thinking. But also with these two, think about it this way. With these two already kind of kicking up these rumors, she's reaching out to him for advice. Sure, but do you think that maybe in the long run, I mean, chances are she's probably going to get the property in the Bahamas. I mean, if she's looking at him potentially being a neighbor, I mean, that's like a very elite established type of community. Do you think that they could eventually date, especially if they're like spending time over there and everything like that? Do you think that this could potentially turn into something, even though it looks like it might not as of right?
Yeah, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for sure. I really
Mhm.
could see them. I think Kim likes that shock factor. Her and Kanye, her and Pete, it's definitely a headline making couple for sure. and the Kardashians eat that up. It has Kris Jenner really written all over it.
Oh,
For
oh, wait, I
me,
love
right?
Yes.
For me, I've actually been more keeping my eye on Kim going to all these Laker games. And yes, like Tristan, they have the Tristan Thompson thing, but I think there's more to it. And I think the rumors that she's potentially dating someone from the Lakers is a lot more possible in my eyes because she's been courtside for like I think I don't know anything about sports. I think like the big games, like playoffs or something. And usually I saw a TikTok and it's like, if you're doing that, you're most likely very close to someone on the team, and I don't think it's just Tristan. That's kind of my take. I think there's something really there.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about all that too, because I've been seeing those headlines pop up. And then the thing that cracks me up about Kim is I don't want to sit here and not sound like a female supporting another female and saying that she doesn't know sports, but she's at all these sports games. But I feel like she's I feel like there's got to be something else as to why she's potentially there. Like you said, it's not that I don't think that she believes how the sport of basketball operates, but I mean,
Hmm.
I definitely do think that there's got to be something more to it. But do keep in mind, and this is something else, all of the Laker players are definitely on the younger side. So I wonder her next person, will she go older? I mean, Pete was younger. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
could
know
see
what to
her
think
going
about
even
that.
younger, to be honest. I
So
could
too.
see that for her.
I think so too. The
A
interesting
hundred
thing is
percent.
if her and Tom Brady would end up getting together, they're definitely a good fit because of the fact that they both have families and they're family oriented. I could see them developing a bond over that. However, you have somebody like Pete who's got a very bachelor lifestyle, you know, no commitments or anything like that, no kids. I don't even know if Pete's ever wanted kids. I never really heard him ever
I
open up and
mean,
speak about that.
he got
He's
Kim's kids' names tattooed on him, didn't he?
did
I
he
mean,
really?
that's
I know
some
he
level
got
of commitment.
I thought he got my girl as a lawyer somewhere or something like that.
Oh, I
And then
thought he
I'm
got
not
the
sure if
kids
he got
too.
the
He
kid.
really went to town. Like that tattoo shop
Oh
when he
my
was with Kim
goodness.
Kardashian got a lot of business.
They must have given him like a Groupon or something at one point. He's
It
funny.
must have.
That's funny. And then the other thing too that I want to keep in mind is and this is just fascinating to me. So we've got her at the Lakers games, right? And then you've got Tristan that's there at the Laker games, obviously playing. But what I find fascinating is how much support it seems like she's outwardly showing for Tristan. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I
It
know.
it it's definitely bothering me a little bit because I'm just like, what is going on? Kim and North or one of her other children, they had a sign actually made to show their support of Tristan. And I
I
just don't
saw.
understand how he continues to score their support. I mean, he's historically the worst boy that's been in that family so far. So I don't get it.
Major eye roll. Major eye roll.
I
I
just
don't understand. And I've really gone back and forth with Tristan and Chloe. Some people are saying that they're potentially still together and they're trying to create this story arc in the newest season of the Kardashians to kind of announce that they are back together. And I kind of subscribe to this rumor. I
Mhm.
honestly don't think we've seen the end of Chloe and Tristan. And I mean, you could see it alone with Kris Jenner's 8 story slides on Instagram wishing him, was it happy birthday or happy Father's Day? I think it was happy birthday.
I
And
think it
it's
was
just
happy
like,
birthday.
yeah. And it's just like, why? Like, my sister gets one's Instagram story. Like, if on an occasion, like, I'm not gonna go 8. No, I'm sorry. That's a little stalkerish. She's gonna think I like her too much. Like, I just that's weird. I just
Sorry,
don't
sissy.
think that's normal. But anyways, yeah, I just don't understand where this support comes from. I get the aspect of Kim Kardashian supporting her sister and her sister's decision. And if Chloe has made the decision to be with Tristan, as a sister, you have to be there for her. You have to support her. The whole world will be coming after her. She knows what she's up against when it comes to the fan base, when it comes to Tristan. And so, if you look at it that way, I'm happy she has Kim as that support for her potential rumored relationship.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there probably isn't an end as of yet for Chloe and Tristan. Sadly, I hope that there is. I really just want them to co-parent. I've said it time and time again on this channel. Like I just
I
want them to
know.
just be co-parents and to just like move on. I don't understand the appeal. I really don't. I don't think that like I'm not. I've seen
Just the
better people.
disrespect more than
I
the
know.
cheating. It's just the how he goes about them, the people he chooses to cheat with. Jordan, who was very close to the family.
Mhm.
It's just the level of disrespect, not only for Chloe, but for the family in general, and making Chris Jenner work overtime.
I
Like,
know.
I don't get the support and the so just like in your face support. And I do think they're trying to create a narrative going into this new season of the Kardashians to give Tristan that arc of whatever
Something
being a good
there.
father, doing, whatever he's doing, they're going to try to change the fan perception of him, in my opinion.
Well, and also I think about this too, like there's a world that exists where, people are couples all the time that the family doesn't like the person that that their sibling or their relative is with that they choose. And that's unfortunately
Mhm.
just kind of the nature of how being human goes. You may have an instance where you marry somebody and your family doesn't like that person. So that's one thing, right? It's already hard enough for
Mhm.
that. But I think it's another thing if you have your family going and trying to like overcompensate, and like I don't think that the support even needs to be given, especially in a public setting. It's one thing, like I think it's an honor if he's able to even walk into Kris Jenner's house and she doesn't just turn around and kick him right out for disrespecting her daughter. I don't
Exactly.
think that we need to take it on a public level, let alone have every single member showing overwhelming displays of affection and respect for him, because he's not respecting her. In a way, they're indirectly disrespecting their sister, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
just if you want to respect Chloe, then just don't give her any advice unless she comes and asks for it. I think that that's the best way to do it. There's no need for
Yeah.
this
Just
public.
respecting quietly, like without this big
Yeah.
hoopla.
Also, like, what if you have your kids making signs and they're doing that for cheating Uncle Tristan? If they don't know that he cheated, they will one day. They'll have access to
Oh,
Google.
yeah.
They're gonna figure it out. They probably do know. So, what are you teaching your children?
Yeah, no, I mean that's
Subliminally.
definitely a point there. Yeah, like you need to make sure that I just only Chloe's my favorite. She's been my
Me
favorite
too.
from the beginning.
Me
And
too.
I go
Yeah.
back and I think of her the first few seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and how
Mhm.
black and white it was when a man crossed her. And I need
Oh
some of
yeah.
that OG Chloe energy.
Yeah. We need OG Chloe to come to the future and be like, hey, what are you doing? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. Maybe she just like is so in it that it's hard to see a life outside of it. You know what I
I
mean?
think so too. And kids are always just a whole different ball game. That's just the way
Yeah.
that you get
I could
tied
only
down.
imagine.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
at this point, I just want to remind our audience to please make sure that you guys leave us a comment, chime in. We are live and we're going to continue having a couple more conversations here. But I just wanted to take a break real quick and just remind you guys to please chime in if you have anything that you want to add to our conversation. If you agree with us, if you don't agree with us, definitely let us know, and we welcome any type of conversation from our audience that's watching.